Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to today's daily Alchemy tarot reading where I pull a single card from two different decks for you just to give you a little bit of perspective, something to think about if you're going through some challenges or maybe you just need something a little bit uplifting or enlightening for your day today. So the two cards that came forward today, the first card is called Darkening, and you can see in that card there's a crow whose feet are resting on a silver ball, and then the ball itself is sitting on a curled up snake. And the top of the card is just a little bit lighter, almost like dawn is coming, or maybe it's at dusk. Well, the bottom part of the card is very dark. And then the next card is called Medicine Bowl, and the subtitle of that card is Healing. So I'm going to actually read from the guidebook right now because this is such an important card. In alchemy, darkness is an achievement. It indicates the material has been through a significant occurrence, sometimes called initiation, that has brought it into a state of readiness. The dark prepares us. We've moved beyond small talk and chit-chat that belongs in the upper world and descended into the psychic layers of the soul. We admit who we are fully and bravely, and thus we open ourselves to the process of transformation. When this card appears, it is not necessary to delve into what brought you here. The initiation by fire that has caused the embers to char. Rather, it is time to heal, and darkness is the remedy. Closing your eyes is a voluntary expression of darkening. By practicing meditation daily, you drop into the depths and you surrender. As the alchemist's eye adjusts to the darkness, then transformation begins. And there really is wisdom in darkness. And it's also, I think, quite profound to think of the subtle or maybe not so subtle act of closing one's eyes as being a voluntary expression of surrender. And, we live in a world of five senses, and we are used to making judgments based on our five senses. How things look, how they hear, what we hear, what we experience. But when we close our eyes, we are entering a world that takes some courage to go into the depths and face our true inner selves. And that is where this second card really is so powerful, again, in this wonderful coupling of healing. That is where healing begins. And also, I also see the image of the snake as it's a metamorphosis. And as we know, snakes, as they grow, they shed their skin. And there is a time of like partial blindness as the old skin of the snake becomes kind of crusty and worn, that its eyes are actually covered, and it's difficult for the animal to see very easily. And that is part of the transformation of it growing into its new form, its larger, wiser, bigger self. So, and then the other one last thing about the crow is that I do see the crow as a caller in of truth. And in some Native American cultures, there is a ceremony around the crow and around bringing truth to the forefront, calling it out. In this case, calling it out from within. So be bold, be courageous, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in.